Hi, this is Scary Starbeing with Scary's Wide World of Mystery. Hang on one second, let me pause. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I am using the Gothic Tarot deck by Joseph Vargo. Sorry. It's a little cold in my room right now. So I'm kind of waiting for the heat to kick in. And I get cold a lot easier now these days. Anyway, I just saw 444. That's a good number. That could mean money or windfall, Pisces. I just heard unexpected windfall, okay? This is a reading for Pisces if it wasn't at first apparent. I just saw 111. Anyway, I don't know how this new moon affected you, but it hit me quite heavily, honestly. So I am doing a reading because I feel called to do it. I just saw 132, 132. I hope this setup is not too dark. I don't know if it's going to be, but I just saw the death card, guys. It just kind of peeked at me, but yeah, I'm just trying out new setups and seeing what I like and just sort of experimenting, I guess. I'm not as comfortable as I normally am sitting on the floor. I'm sitting on a stool, but you know, the things we do for love. The things we do for love, Pisces. Okay. First card out. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I kind of liked the way that the candle illuminating the skull looked like. That did not make any sense. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like Mercury retrograded out today, apparently, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best to be as understandable and concise as I can. I am ruled by Mercury, so in my natal chart. So any type of Mercury retrograde has a direct effect on me. Mercury is a planet of communication, thought processes, travel, and kind of like the under god of technology as well. So, oh look, you can still kind of see like a little bit of the glow. And another thing I kind of like is my dehumidifier, the way it's hitting the backdrop. That's pretty funny. That is hilarious. Because it sort of looks like the lights like flickering or whatever. I don't know. I like the effect. Either way. People are drawn in by things that are visually dynamic, right? Okay, so far I have the Tower, guys. Okay? And my guess is you know exactly what this is in your own personal life. The Tower could be a sudden change in events. It can also be like a sudden realization that changes your life forever, or like say you've worked at this company for 18 years and they just reveal to you that they're going to have to lay you off. And give you severance pay, and you know, basically your life as you've known it for 18 years is coming to an end, right? It's a change that's big, you know, like now you're going to have to find something else to do for your income, you know, you might have to change careers. You might find out, okay, this is just a hypothetical. So if this is your scenario, it's a complete coincidence. Let's say that you are a doctor and you've been a doctor for 20 years and something bad happens to one of your patients and they sue you for malpractice, and now you can no longer practice, all right? So now you must find another career because you cannot continue to be a doctor because you got your license revoked or whatever, you know. It can also be something that you believe to be true is found out to not be true. All right, like something big, something that you've centered your whole life around. You find out it's a scam or a sham. I don't know. Kind of like when you find out one of your favorite famous people, somebody that you really look up to or something, turns out to be a scumbag or something, you know, like, or you find evidence that contradicts your core beliefs that you've held in this lifetime, all right? This can be a number of things. This could be you finding out, okay, that you're more mentally broken than you thought you were, okay? Like, for instance, you could have a traumatic event, and the more traumatic event that the traumatic consequence of that event is that you find out that you are not as mentally stable or sound as you previously believed yourself to be. Okay, that is possible. There are people that don't know that they have some sort of mental illness because the nature of that mental illness is to hide itself, all right? Because the knowledge of that mental illness is traumatic in and of itself, okay? Or any kind of illness, like just finding out that you have cancer or some sort of life-altering illness. I mean, and mental illness is no different, right? Yeah, these are all of the things. Like, there's a broad range of things that this could be in reference to. Okay? But that is the nature of the tower, and it's here to rock your world. It's here to change it, all right? Because maybe you have been stagnant. I mean, I tried to find a nicer word, but there was no word. Even stuck isn't accurate, because stuck implies that you were aware of the stagnancy and refusal to move forward, right? But if you're stagnant, it means you are blissfully unaware. And sometimes ignorance can seem like bliss, right? But it was time for your soul to move on to a new calling or a new reality or a new life, you know, or a new identity. It was time. And so that other reality had to crumble. Okay? And that can be really traumatic. It's happened to me. It's called a spiritual awakening. Okay? You're going to go through a lot of those in your lifetime if you're doing it right. Right? You're going to continually find that the reality that you constructed is crumbling before your eyes in order to make way for a new reality for you, because you need to move on from a reality that you've been in for too long. Okay? I'm going to put that one up. Here we have the Queen of Swords, all right? This is the bringer of truth, all right? She only deals in and accepts truth. So, what I'm really getting this is the messenger. This is the messenger. And this could be your own higher self, okay, that is gently giving you this realization, this epiphany almost. It feels that your old reality is no longer going to support you. All right, you are no longer energetically a match to that reality, whatever it was before. Okay? Can be also a severing of ties with that sword there that she wields. And that's exactly what the Queen of Swords is known for. She will not hesitate to cut anything off that is not in alignment with her truth. Alright, I'm going to continue shuffling, Pisces. That was pretty intense. I'm kind of liking how this reading is going so far. I mean, albeit the intensity, it's kind of almost an epiphany in and of itself for me. Hearing what the channel, or hearing the channeled message as it's coming out of my mouth, right? Sometimes it's news to me as well. I don't always know what I'm going to say in these readings. And for some people that can be really hard to swallow, right? That's like, how can you not know what you're going to say? Well, I found out one of my major spiritual awakenings was that I found out in reality that I'm a soul portal, okay? But the way that it manifested was that I have been so traumatized in my life that it manifested at first as a mental illness, all right? It manifested as multiple personality disorder. But what was really happening or going on a soul level was that my identity had been fractured, all right? And as such, I was open enough to be able to allow other souls through me, all right, through my vessel as a walk-in or as, a channeled message, you name it, all right? I've always had this ability to channel from the beyond or other realms or heaven or hell or wherever you want to channel from, right? You can channel from any direction. It's a matter of which direction you choose to focus on, to be honest. And there was times where I was trapped in hell. And all I could channel was hell. All right? And that's what this whole ascension process aims for us to realize, is that we all start out in hell. Because the only way to ascend is to start out at the bottom. Right? And hell looks like different things to different people. It never looks the same to anyone, right? It's that deepest